All right, thank you for talking with me. Go ahead and state your name and tell me, what are we looking at? Because this is extremely unique.
Hi there, how are you? Good morning. Thank you very much for coming out to GR Movement and the third pedal. This is a 1971 Nissan Skyline Hakosuka, and it's basically made in Japan only, right? And then it was imported here in the United States. It has a L20 engine in it with a triple Mikuni carbs, Fujizupo headers to exhaust. It's on coilovers. It has the TE's 10th anniversary edition wheels on it with speedform fender flares. That's it. And
I mean, that's amazing. And the fact that this is here and that this is something that us Americans can enjoy, I mean, this is just amazing. It's gotten so much attention. Now, awesome. Tell me, without going into your secrets or anything like that, how in the world did you get this thing here?
Believe it or not, it was already grandfathered in here. Ooh. So, the laws changed in, I want to say 2004 or something like that, where before that, though, you could bring in any cars pre-75
gotcha.
Or pre-76. So this was already here. So lucky for me, it was already grandfathered in. It's unfortunate. California, it is what it is.
Very strict.
Yeah, very strict because, I would love to see more, but I'm lucky. It was grandfathered in already.
Yeah, and definitely, I have my own thoughts and feelings about all these guys that go out to South Dakota or Minnesota and all
right,
that.
Montana.
But yeah, oh God, but we'll leave that for another conversation. Tell me, let's go to the beginning. What made you want this car? I mean, just other than the fact that it's so unique, why did you pick this Skyline?
Skyline is the pinnacle of Japan. Cars, of course the Supra is, pinnacle too, but the GTR Skyline was what made the JDM cars so popular. And I have an R35 also.
Yeah, nice.
And this car right here is the grandfather of the Nissan Skyline. And so I had to get one. I
had that emotional connection to the history of this, and
yes,
this is
absolutely.
history, and that's amazing. Now, let's go back even further. Just what got you into being a car enthusiast? Was it like a change in oil with dad kind of experience, or what kind of brought you into this culture?
For me, it started way back in the early 90s, 1990. I'm old, but I've always been into cars. If you run my DMV, I probably have over 60 cars registered to me at once or twice. I love everything, to be honest with you. I love American cars. I love 4x4s. I love everything, like JDM cars. It doesn't matter what it is. I just love the mechanics of the vehicle itself. So if you look at my Instagram, I hate to plug this in, but
please do.
It's at Hako GTX, HAKO GTX. You'll see that I had everything from American muscle cars to JDM cars to sports cars. I just love cars, period.
And you mentioned the mechanical. I mean, are you a driving enthusiast? Do you take this out to Topanga Canyon or whatever? Or do you more just admire the beauty, the architecture of the car and what the engineers were able to kind of recreate for us?
So that's a good question. So depending on what car it is, right? For this car, I just love looking at it and driving it and just seeing it. But when you talk about canyons, I don't know if it's gonna break down or not. So I don't want to take that chance. But yeah, other cars, like I have an NSX at home. Something more reliable. Yeah, absolutely. I would love to take it up there. It's just that it just depends on the car. Like I have a G-Wagon that's all lifted up and everything.
Wow, cool,
I'll take that off-roading. But for something like this, I'm scared that some parts might fall off.
Right, I would be too. And so what's that been like, the maintenance, the finding the parts, finding someone that even knows how to work on these respectfully and properly? What's that been like?
So you have to find a good friend that could be that one that seeks all these parts out. And I have a great friend. His name is Masaya. And Masaya literally finds all these exclusive parts for this car. And he's always online. And hey Rick, their door handles are available. And I mean, they're rare parts, but somehow or another, Masaya always happens to find them.
Interesting. So yeah, that's what everyone has to learn for getting one of these cars in. What advice would you give those that are fortunate enough to import something or do it the other way and kind of bring something in and register it in another state in terms of just maintenance and drivability? What do you kind of recommend other than finding a good friend? What else is there to know?
You know, honestly, these cars are so reliable. Any of the old Nissans and Toyota vehicles are so reliable. You don't really have to worry about it, and it's actually so easy to work on because it's just a motor. There's no ECU. There's nothing wires that are connected or computers that are necessary. It's just a good old-fashioned tuning and mechanics. So it's really easy.
That's good to hear. A couple more questions. The right-hand drive experience on our roads. What's that been like?
You know, that's the first question they always ask me, but within the first 2 minutes in that driver's seat, you'll get used to it. The only issue is in making that left turn at the light.
Okay, gotcha,
you're not able to clear that intersection because, you know, there's a car in front of you. So you literally have to make sure that the whole oncoming traffic is clear before you make that left turn. Other than that, it's easy.
I definitely would too. Last question. California is going to be transitioning to electrification in the next 15 to 20 years. What are your thoughts of electric cars and the future of the car culture?
You know, I can't hate on electric cars because my wife drives a Tesla. It's hella fast. But, you know, always for me, it's going to be always gas and just the old-fashioned clutch, pedals, the third pedal.
The connectedness.
And yes,
yeah.
it's gonna. I mean, I don't think they're ever gonna get rid of gas vehicles. In my honest opinion, they could try, but I don't think it will ever happen.
Oh, I appreciate that. Go ahead and give us your plugs again and any shout outs you wanted to give.
Awesome. Thank you very much taking your time for interviewing me. I'm very
amazing.
I'm very humbled by it. My Instagram is Hako GTX, HAKO GTX. I host a monthly car meet in the city of Walnut. It's called Sonkei Blue Social. Again, it's Sonkei, Sonkei, Blue Social. And that's once a month in the city of Walnut. It's everyone's invited. We have lowriders, we have American muscles, we have JDM cars, we have exotics like Lamborghinis and Ferraris that come. It's just a very family-oriented car meet. A good old-fashioned,
yeah.
you know, it's just really cool, laid-back car meet that I host.
That's awesome. Well, hopefully I'm out in Menifee, Temecula area. So, but if I can ever squeeze out there, I will definitely do so. But I really appreciate your time. I'm going to do a quick walk around of the vehicle. But thanks again, and thank you for preserving this.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.